Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Welcome back to the channel. And I'm doing what I'm hoping is going to be an intro to a little vlog I'm hoping to do today. We'll see if it all works out, if I put my editing skills to work. Look, it's Grogu. Isn't he adorable? Anyway, so just a little fun day planned today. It's Saturday, May 7th. So it's Free Comic Book Day, of course, which is a day we really enjoy. We've gone to, gosh, most of them. Of course, the past couple of years, they've not really happened in the same way, so I'm excited to kind of get back to our normal for Free Comic Book Day anyway. So we're gonna head out to one of our local comic shops, see what we can find, and they always make it fun with like cosplayers and all kinds of fun stuff for the day. So gonna hopefully go check that out. And then while we're kind of in that area, because we're gonna go to a town kind of not our direct town, we're gonna kind of go a little ways away into another town and check out this used bookstore, which is new to me. I'm sure it's been there forever, but I've just never made it there, and it's Mother's Day weekend, and I said that's what I want to go do. So we're gonna hopefully check out that store also, and then maybe grab lunch and who knows what else before the thunderstorms hit us this afternoon. So we'll see what we get into, and hopefully this even becomes a thing, because who knows. So Grogu and I will see you later, and we'll see how it goes. Bye guys. So hey y'all, hopefully I've gotten all those clips together and kind of went for a little bit on our day that we had today, and we had a good time. It's just one of those days where you just did fun little things. We weren't running errands, and we weren't doing the stuff that we take care of on the weekends. It was just just doing some fun stuff. So yeah, we did Free Comic Book Day, where we got some books and took some pictures. My son took some pictures with some cosplayers and had a quick little McDonald's lunch. And then I checked out a bookstore, which I'm realizing now that I forgot to take a picture of the front of the bookstore, but it's called Mr. Mike's Used Books. It's in Cary, North Carolina. If you're ever in the area, check it out. It's my first time being there, even though I know it's been there forever. And it's a great store. So my husband and son waited in the car for me. So I didn't look at every single book, but they actually have a horror section, a whole bookcase, one bookcase full of horror, which was great. A big fantasy sci-fi section, a big romance. I mean, it was great. It was a really great book, and the prices, were pretty darn good too. So I'm gonna just show you what I picked up. Of course, we've got all of the comics. Sometimes I think they're different in different places. There's the sort of kids comics, Donald Duck comic, Sonic, Avatar, Pokemon. We're called Enemies. This looks cute. Super Pets. And Max Meow, cat on the street. That one looks cute too. Yeah, always nice to get a armload of free comics, yeah. And then we've got what they called the teen ones, Marvel Voices, a Spider-Man and Venom, Avengers, X-Men Eternals, Judgment Day. That one looks pretty fun. Dark Crisis Special Edition. That's can't be a comic day without some Ninja Turtles, a Buffy kind of 25-year celebration looks like. Galaxy the Prettiest Star. Looks kind of nice. Stranger Things. I love the Stranger Things comics. And this one's fun. Clementine. It's a new Walking Dead comic. It's a young adult. I thought that sounded actually pretty cool. So yeah. You know. It's fun. I love Free Comic Book Day. And I'm just really glad that we were able to go again. So I did some damage at Mr. Mike's. I did. You know, when it's your first time at a new store, you know, and you just kind of start grabbing everything, and that's how I am anyway at it. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so of course I picked some of these up for Garb August just because I'm ready to read some trash. Like Thongor and The City of Magicians by Lynn Carter. Couldn't pass that up for $1. That was coming home with me. I found Omen 4 Armageddon 2000 by Gordon McGill, author of the Omen 3. Just so you know. I found a Gordon R. Dixon Mind Span. I mean, these covers are just, some of these are $1, $1.50 for these older books. I bought 2 of her books. Emily Davenport. This is called Godheads. I don't know. It just really struck me. I found a really cool old copy of Babel 17 by Samuel R. Delany. I've read this book, but I think I read an ebook for it. Or listened to an audiobook. I can't remember now, but this old cover for $1.29. Oh yeah. I like that book. I mean, I couldn't pass up Police Your Planet by Lester Del Rey and Eric Van Lin. Look at this lettering. It's amazing. It's amazing. The Space Swimmer by Gordon R. Dixon. I got a bunch of his books. 99 cents. The Web of Wizardry by Juanita Colson, because dragons? I'm guessing it's a female author. I'm not sure, but just gonna get that one. Another Gordon R. Dixon, Time to Teleport. Delusion World. It looked amazing. I found another of this series, the what's the name of the series? I don't even know. Oh, Shadow Children Sequence. I've been finding a lot of these lately, and so this was book, what does it say? I don't know where it is, but anyway, part of this series. And actually I found another of that in that series. So Among the Enemies. I just found one of the Slappy World books. Goosebumps. Picked it up, a couple bucks, you know. And a Hall of Horrors, The 5 Masks of Dr. Scream. So again, a couple bucks. And these are great shape. So these, I don't know when they came out. 2011. I was not leaving this behind. Doctor Who. This is The Invasion of Time by Terrence Dicks. Doctor number 4 on there. This is the Doctor I grew up watching on PBS. And then there was also and Doctor Who and the Unearthly Child. So this, under the sticker, I didn't see this at the store. It says the first publication of the very first Doctor Who story. So this must be the first one. Very cool. But then it says number 68 in the Doctor Who library. So I'm confused. I will have to look about these books because I don't even know that I knew there were Doctor Who books. They only had 2 and I got both of them. Another Garden Art Dixon called The Alien Way. Because of course I was getting that book. Here's another one, the Emily Davenport book, Eggheads. It just sounds great. So, you know, female writer, looks like a female protagonist. Their ships look like eggs, so sounds like a fun time to me. I did find a couple of Star Wars books. They had a bunch of Star Wars. They had about 10, and I left them all there except these 2. We're gonna get 3. I can't remember now. But I found volume 2 of the Jedi Academy trilogy. I recently had picked up book 3 at like that library book sale I went to. So I'll get this one because it is part of the series. So this is by Kevin J. Anderson. This is Dark Apprentice. And then I picked up this one because it's book 1. It was book 1 of the Bounty Hunters Bounty Hunter Wars. This is the Mandalorian Armor by K.W. Jeter. I mean, it's got Vader back in the background. I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Like Boba Fett. Okay. So, let's see. This came out in 98. So, very cool. I'm going to probably wish I bought the rest of those Star Wars books, but I did not. So, as mentioned, they actually had a horror section, right? So here's some of the, well, here's another kind of cheesy sci-fi I had to pick up. E. Doc Smith's Triplanetary, the famous Lensman. Yeah. So I found an Ed Gorman book, Daughter of Darkness. The horror shelf. Looks pretty cool. I found Bloodlines by J.N. Williamson. It just sounded pretty cool. This guy disappears at the night his wife commits murder because she had seen several things. She had seen the horrible things that he had done to their son, Thad, and couldn't deal with the knowledge that their daughter, Caroline, would be next. Caroline was taken in by a kind family, and then Thad ran off to live in the streets. But Madison means to make good on his promise to come for his children. Yeah, so that sounded great. I found this one, Mort Castle's Cursed Be the Child. I love that cover. It's amazing. It's amazing. I found Under the Overtree by James A. Moore, and I don't know, it just sounded really cool. Can you see them, the faint shadowy forms that move through the woods near Lake Overtree? Can you feel the changes in the air? Have you noticed what happened to Mark, a once lonely young man whose entire world is mysteriously shifting to accommodate his desires? The girl of his dreams is his for the taking. Yada yada yada. Listen carefully, the world is changing in terrifying ways, and it's happening under the Overtree. So, I mean, I don't know. That just sounded pretty cool. This is a leisure horror book. Sorry, crinkly. I had to have this book. Again, I did not realize these were a thing. Please raise your hand if you watched Forever Night. I must know about this vampire detective. It was so good. I think it was a Canadian show. This is A Stirring of Dust. It's a novel by Susan Sizemore. I need all of these books now. I loved that show. Oh my god. So I guess we're just kind of following him as he goes through, you know, cases and mystery cases and stuff. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And are there more? I don't know, but so this came out in 97. I will be Googling to see if there are more of these Forever Knight books. Because I'm going to need them. I'm going to need them for reals. I found a Richard Lehman. I'm hesitant to read Richard Lehman, honestly, but, $3, and it's a decent paperback. This is called Darkness Tell Us. Looks like there's a Ouija board involved, so, that couldn't go wrong. So it started as a game, 6 college kids at a party. Someone suggested the Ouija board. The board that Corey had hidden in the back of her closet and sworn never to touch again. Not after what happened last time. Not after Jake's death. They were only playing around, but the Ouija board worked. All right, maybe too well. A spirit who called himself Butler began to send them messages and make demands. So it looks like it goes from there. So let me know. Is it any good? This is the only Richard Lehman book I even own, so it'll be the first I read. And I was super stoked. I found a hardcover Clive Barker Sacrament. I was just... Look at this babe. This babe is a fox. Speaking of fox, yeah. Oh, so this is... and I don't really know much about this, and I've never read this one before, but... So let's see. This guy who's a famous wildlife photographer documents endangered species. He rises to the pinnacle of his career. He is witnessing his own world, the close-knit San Francisco community that has nurtured and liberated him, ravaged by AIDS. Then an almost mystical encounter with a bear in the Arctic leaves him all but dead. So he's in a coma, and he revisits the wildernesses of his youth in England. And a terrifying encounter that created him both as an artist and a man. Oh, that sounds amazing. So, $5 for this old hardcover, and it's in great shape. So, really great prices. That's what I was going for there. So, yay! Added to my Clive Barker collection. So yeah, I'm very impressed with Mr. Mike's used books. Obviously, I will definitely go back again. It's not super, super close, so I won't go back crazy amounts, But maybe another few months, so I might take another little stroll down there and maybe take some books to sell too, so I can just use store credit, because it's one of those stores, of course, where you sell what you don't want and buy a bunch of new stuff, right? So that's it. I had just a really fun day with my family, and got some books along the way. Found a new bookstore to check out every now and then, and it was just a nice fun day. So thanks so much for watching. That's gonna do it for me. I hope that you're doing great. And we'll check in the next one. Bye, friends.